It's not about investing per se. It's about how investment in this asset class happens, but really to learn the impact that you, as an experienced business leader, can have on that entrepreneur to help them navigate around the minefields that are going to be there for them as they're building their business.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, Amber, I have been involved really in capital raising almost my entire life, except for a pretty large stint as an entrepreneur in a document processing company, which is a crazy thing to say. But I've really been around entrepreneurs my whole life. My parents were farmers. I don't know anything else more entrepreneurial than to farm. So, I think it's been in my blood to really support entrepreneurship because I think it's just so important to our economy and where we can position ourselves for the future.
Let's talk about the state of angel investing right now. What are you optimistic and excited about in 2024 and the future?
Well, I think potentially we have an opportunity right now to activate some of this capital that's sitting on the sidelines that has, senior business leaders that have the capital to deploy, but really are sitting in ETFs and just kind of basic portfolio management for their savings. And I think that the volatility of the public markets has made them go, like, is there something else I could or should be doing? And if you take just a portion of your portfolio and put it toward an entrepreneur, not only do you have the opportunity to get a return on your investment, but you can physically see the impact that that is having for that entrepreneur and potentially your community if you're investing within your own community.
What role do you think NACO can play in terms of making those relationships in the angel investment community happen?
Well, I really believe that education is what it's all about. And I don't mean education like going to school and learning what a balance sheet is and understanding that. I'm talking about real experiential education that investors who have yet to dabble in this asset class can sit alongside an angel investor that has the experience and start to learn how this works. Because I believe you can't teach this in a classroom. I really think you have to do it with experience. And that is a key role that NACO can play in this ecosystem for sure.
When you look at the role that NACO can be playing in terms of angel investment, what more do you think NACO can be doing in terms of that education piece, which is so clearly so important?
Well, I think there's a lot of education happening today, really. There's many groups that are doing sort of a little bit here and a little bit there. But I think with the macro data that we have at NACO that can show the impact that dollars have made can really be part of the education that we're putting forth out there. It's not about investing per se. It's about how investment in this asset class happens, but really to learn the impact that you, as an experienced business leader, can have on that entrepreneur to help them navigate around the minefields that are going to be there for them as they're building their business.
More broadly speaking, can you talk a little bit about the impact that angel investors can have on our economy here in Canada?
Well, it's amazing, really. It's that first dollar that helps an entrepreneur, outside capital, that helps an entrepreneur really get to the stage where they can attract institutional capital. If you're a venture company, that means institutional venture firms that are going to invest in you to help you scale. If you're a smaller business that might need support from a traditional bank, those dollars can help you get to that break-even point where you can all of a sudden have a conversation with a bank. So it's critical in that gap of, I'm almost there to now I really have a balance sheet that I can go to market and raise the capital that I need to actually do what I'm trying to do with my business.
When you think about your role on the board at NACO, what has been the most rewarding part?
Well, I've been around for a while on this board, and it's really been eye-opening for me, actually. We've had the opportunity to learn about angel investing in other parts of the world, which is, get out of your little microcosm here and say what's going on there. That's been really valuable to me. I've really liked to see how we have grown to have a more professionalized asset class, let's call it, of angel investing. It's been an experience for me. And beyond that, the people that I have met as a result of being on that board has been great for me and my own business and the collaboration that I'm doing, as well as the connections that I can make for the companies we're investing in to introduce them to investors, not only throughout Canada, but really around the world.
Great. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks, Amber.
It's a call to action for us as leaders to say, who are we spending our time with? Who are we investing our money with? And why?